Hey guys, welcome to The Sports Entertainer. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you never miss out on any of our videos. Our first wrestling news story of the day is the Bloodline set for massive or downright drastic changes in WWE. Now we are just a couple of days away from the highly anticipated Money in the Bank 2023 Premium Live event, taking place in London, England at the O2 Arena, because without question, Money in the Bank this year has shaped up nicely, with of course two of the most anticipated matches being the men's and women's Money in the Bank ladder matches, where two superstars' careers will be changed forever in WWE, as well as the Bloodline Civil War in WWE, with the Usos set to face off against Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa in a match that will change the landscape of Friday Night SmackDown moving forward. Now we have some truly massive news regarding this match between the Bloodline members at Money in the Bank this Saturday, more specifically when it comes to the finish of this match. Now, according to one of our sources, WrestleVotes, WWE has a few drastic finishes in play for this Bloodline Civil War match at Money in the Bank, with this being the exact sentiment from WrestleVotes, which has literally gotten everyone excited for the show. Quote, hearing WWE has two very drastic finishes in play for the Bloodline matchup on Saturday. Creative seems split on the decision. In conjunction, I'm told the Usos and Solo were a part of a run-through session this past Friday in a closed location to go over things. When it comes to exactly what the swerve finish could be at Money in the Bank, one possible option we could simply speculate here would be Solo Sikoa turning his back on Roman Reigns and aligning with his brothers, the Usos, or maybe a Bloodline family member like the Usos' father Rikishi returning to WWE at Money in the Bank to interfere in the match so that the Usos pick up the win over Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. Maybe another option is that Roman Reigns brings in new members of the Bloodline, replacing the Usos, and then has the new Bloodline members help him along with Solo Sikoa get the win over the Usos. Regardless, things have only gotten more exciting now as we head towards Money in the Bank, and if WrestleVotes is on the mark about this, the Bloodline storyline will only be getting more interesting in the coming weeks and days. Now if you guys were in charge of WWE Creative, what drastic finish would you have but for the Bloodline match at Money in the Bank? Make sure you guys let us know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Logan Paul winning Money in the Bank. Now, as most of you guys are likely aware, the extremely popular LA Knight as well as Damian Priest were widely considered to be the two favorites to win the men's Money in the Bank ladder match this year and capture that briefcase, but a breaking new backstage report has indicated that WWE could have other plans that will definitely shock fans. Just today, one wrestling source, WRKD Wrestling, posted a bit of surprising news that there have basically been pitches made recently for Logan Paul to win the men's Money in the Bank ladder match this year, with this being the exact report from WRKD Wrestling on the matter. Quote, while LA Knight and Damian Priest are the current favorites to win the upcoming Money in the Bank match, there have been internal pitches to give the win to Logan Paul. Some feel that Paul holding the briefcase would bring publicity and put more eyes on the company. Now, by all means, those within WWE who feel Logan Paul holding the Money in the Bank briefcase would bring a lot more publicity and eyes to WWE aren't exactly wrong, because Logan's a big star outside of wrestling, and having Logan run around with that Money in the Bank briefcase could certainly draw in some more eyes to WWE. But Logan Paul winning Money in the Bank this year likely is not going to be the most popular idea among serious wrestling fans. It does seem like most are firmly behind LA Knight getting a massive push in WWE, beginning with a Money in the Bank win this Saturday. But if not LA Knight, there is lots who feel Damian Priest would be the best second option to win the briefcase this year, as some feel Damian has proven over the past several months that he is ready for a big push and that next step in his WWE career. But again, it does definitely seem like LA Knight is the front runner in the eyes of most fans, and WWE have certainly been teasing LA Knight winning a lot recently on social media, which has definitely worried fans because whenever WWE does that, it usually means they plan someone else to win the match. And with these new reports that there have been pitches for Logan Paul to win the Money in the Bank this year, who knows, maybe WWE actually plan a huge unexpected swerve of Logan Paul winning the men's Money in the Bank ladder match this year, and let us know your thoughts on this down in the comments section below. Randy Orton returning to WWE. We now have some truly massive news regarding Randy Orton, and it seems as though the Viper will finally be returning to WWE very soon. Randy Orton's been out of action from WWE for quite some time, over 1 year now, as Randy was initially sidelined with a serious back injury in May 2022, and has not been seen or really even heard from ever since, besides it being reported that Orton had underwent back surgery in November of last year. But thankfully, all the prayers of fans over the past several months hoping that Randy Orton would return to wrestle again in WWE have paid off, because one of our sources, WRKD Wrestling, has reported that Randy Orton could be on his way back to WWE television sooner rather than later, with this being the exact message from WRKD Wrestling regarding Randy Orton's impending return. Quote, Randy Orton is expected to be nearing a return, possibly even as soon as this weekend's Money in the Bank. Orton has been out of action since May of 2022 with a serious back injury. Now, this is truly awesome news for all of Randy Orton's fans out there, and this report has only made Money in the Bank 2023 even more of a must-see premium live event, because WRKD Wrestling speculated that it is possible that Randy Orton could be making his triumphant return at Money in the Bank this weekend, which would definitely be an awesome moment to say the least, and steal the show for sure, because so many fans have been missing Randy Orton and want him back in the WWE as soon as possible. With Randy Orton's return to WWE seemingly nearing, what do you guys think the company should have planned for Randy Orton when he comes back? It does seem like a lot of wrestling fans would want to see Randy Orton set his sights on Seth Rollins' World Heavyweight Championship on the Raw brand when he comes back, and by all means this could be a great way to reintroduce Randy Orton to the main roster of WWE, and Randy definitely does deserve another run as a world champion, so maybe Orton is the guy that WWE plan to put an end to Seth Rollins' World Heavyweight title reign in the near future. Regardless, let us know your thoughts on these breaking new reports that Randy Orton's on his way back to WWE as we speak, and that his return to the company is imminent. And again, what would you guys do with Randy Orton in WWE when he returns? Let us know. Cody Rhodes has lost all his momentum in WWE. We want to finish off today's video with a bit of a question for you guys. Do you think Cody Rhodes has lost all, or at least a lot of his momentum in WWE recently? It seems like this is a question that a lot of wrestling fans are asking on social media, because after getting a red hot start in WWE after his return feud with Seth Rollins, things haven't exactly went Rhodes' way. His attempts to dethrone Roman Reigns of the undisputed title failed. He's recently on the receiving end of a loss against Brock Lesnar, and is now facing off against Dominic Mysterio at Money in the Bank. And some feel like the Cody Rhodes storyline on Raw has gotten a bit stale or old now, but let us know your thoughts on this down in the comments section below.